All right. So the reason for this interview is to discover attitudes and experiences with digital e-commerce stores, specifically retail. If you feel uncomfortable answering any of these questions, we can skip them, and there's no right or wrong answer as well. Okay, so tell me a little bit about yourself and your relationship to Miami University.
Well, I'm from Edina, Minnesota. It's a couple minutes out of Minneapolis. Senior marketing major with a minor in entrepreneurship. I've been involved in some clubs like PSE and social fraternity life, and that's about it.
Awesome. So are you currently employed, and if so, where?
I have an upcoming job in June with Comcast in Indianapolis. So,
Okay.
yeah.
When do you first use the internet on a normal day?
Usually, right? Well, does Twitter count as internet?
Yeah.
I usually go on Twitter in the morning.
Okay.
I'm kind of addicted to Twitter. That's like the only social media I really like.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's mainly YouTube. That's
Okay.
it.
Or like Canvas or...
Of course,
Miami.
Canvas. If I decide to do schoolwork.
Right. Okay. Okay. So what are some of the websites you use the most?
YouTube, Canvas. That's a good question. I like StockX too for browsing basketball shoes and some sporty apparel.
Okay. What are some of your hobbies?
Hobbies, I like to work out, play basketball with my friends.
Mm-hmm.
We also like to play a lot of video games. Anything that just involves kind of interacting with people, but also staying athletic.
Cool. Do you believe you live a healthy lifestyle, and what are some things you do in a day to contribute to that?
I think I do. I think I live healthier than most, but also I think that sometimes I don't live a healthy lifestyle. I have a lot of cheat days, and I don't count them.
All right. So would you rather shop online or in stores? Why or why not?
I'd rather shop online. I hate shopping in stores with the sales clerks. They always they're just pressuring me. I don't like that.
Yeah.
I don't like to talk to people in stores. I like to be, I like to think for myself.
Mm-hmm. Is that the only reason you don't like shopping in stores?
Yeah, and also it's just I don't know what to get,
Mm-hmm.
and so I just end up looking at everything and don't buy anything.
Okay. So tell me about a time you recently shopped online.
I went online the other day to look at protein powder, which ones to get. So I was looking at which ones are healthiest for you and how many carbs and protein and stuff like that. So I did some research on that the other day.
Okay. Do you remember what website it was?
Well, I did a couple searches. I looked on bodybuilding.com at which ones I had, and then I did exterior research on which ones are healthiest.
Where do you typically shop online?
Where do I typically shop? I usually know what I want before I get it, so probably Amazon, or just specific stores that I know what I want.
Okay, what about clothing stores, retail?
See, I usually don't shop online for clothing.
Okay.
I mean, Lulu's always good to see what they have, but I usually don't just frivolously shop online for clothing.
Okay. So what frustrates you the most when you're shopping online?
Not knowing that it'll fit, or I've gotten some stuff that it's not the same, or I've gotten a pair of shoes online that ripped right when I got them, so it's frustrating not knowing what I'm getting, but also the convenience factor kind of outweighs it sometimes.
Definitely. How often would you say you shop online, in a month?
In a month? I'd probably say maybe 7 times in a month.
Okay. Would you say that you purchase more or less times than you are actually shopping online?
Less, for sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what do you like most about online shopping versus in-store?
I like it that you can just get whatever you want. I hate in-store just because I like variety, and sometimes I don't have the variety I want, so online usually has everything you could ever want, so that's good.
And what would you consider a bad shopping experience online when it comes to retail or clothing?
When the website is bad, I've worked in marketing, so I know when websites are not up to par. When it's not easy to navigate, and also when there's no search function, when I know what I want.
Yeah.
And it doesn't lead me to what I want, that's also very annoying.
Definitely. So what would you do if you needed some activewear clothing?
Activewear clothing, I'd either see if there's an outlet mall near me, or I would probably just go online, to be honest.
Okay. So what are the most appealing or unappealing things to you about shopping for activewear online? So let's say like a website.
Yeah. Appealing, just like the convenience of it for sure, and unappealing, just like I don't know how it's going to look on me.
Yeah.
I would say that a lot of people in like especially activewear are very fit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's going to look the same way on me, so.
Okay. When was the last time you shopped at athleta.com, if you ever have?
I've never shopped at athleta.com.
Okay. So, do you remember how you heard about Athleta?
Yeah, I know my sister liked Athleta growing up, and I
Okay.
knew it was like kind of a rival with Lululemon. And I'm a fan of their clothing, but I don't know if they have any guys stuff. So like, they haven't really reached my segment with their marketing.
Right. Okay. So you haven't seen the website. Have you ever been in their store?
Yeah, I've been in their store once.
Okay.
It's very purple. It's very like girly, I would say, compared to like Lulu, which is like kind of neutral colors, but they make that look like very casual.
Why did you go into the store?
Why did I go into Athleta? It was because my mom and sister were getting something, and I had to stay with them. But I mean, their stuff looks good. If I was like a woman, I guess, you know.
Okay. All right. So, is there anything you'd like to add or ask?
What do you think about Athleta?
I really like Athleta. I think that their website is very usable. It has good navigation.
Okay, for sure.
I think it's clean and modern. It is a women's clothing store, so
for sure.
Probably one of the.
So they don't have any men's apparel.
No.
Okay, cool.
They have boys.
Like the young boys.
Like boys apparel, girls apparel,
Interesting.
and women, but they don't have men's apparel. So it makes sense that you wouldn't have really shopped there very much.
Why do you think they don't have a men's apparel? If like Lulu's like doing really well in the men's section, so like why do you think they haven't transitioned?
Well, I think Athleta, like, it is pretty much a women's company. They do a lot of like women's initiatives.
Okay.
It's kind of like they have like a community tab as well.
For sure.
So they do a lot of like workouts and like yoga classes, that kind of stuff, like community building for women. And Athleta has done very well with only
for sure
having a women's market.
Yeah.
So
do you usually shop online or in person? What do you like more?
I would say online. Because there's just more choice to it.
For sure.
Although I will say with athletic wear specifically, I would rather go in store because I need to like try it on, feel the fabric, and determine if that's something that I want to work out in.
Yeah, for sure.
So may we contact you if we have any more questions for possible research about this topic?
Yeah, most definitely.
Perfect. So I'd like to thank you for taking the time to participate in this interview. All the information you've provided us will be valuable to our research on user experience with e-commerce sites.
Great.
Thanks, Will.
Yeah, was that a good interview?
Yes.